Libra, welcome to your weekly forecast for Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 8th through the 14th. God, this year is flying. We have our little mermaid. Well, not little mermaid. Don't copyright infringe me. We have our mermaid set up here. We have our mermaid cards here. We're continuing with this summery ocean theme. See what is coming up for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. After we look at the messages in these cards, I'm going to pull a message about healing for you from a oracle deck. So that's coming up as well. And those of you who are curious about the cards, as always, I will have a link in the description about the cards that I'm using. Here's your Monday, Tuesday. Oh gosh. My hands aren't working today. Your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's get to it, Libra. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so you have 9 of Swords coming up in the beginning of the week. And Libra, it is so like you to be in that 9 of Swords energy. Let me tell you. Libra, you guys are very, very smart. And sometimes it can work against you. You guys have a really knack, like you have a talent for really thinking about a situation from both sides. And really kind of balancing what's good about it, what's bad about it, and going back and forth and making an argument for each. So this could be bringing some kind of anxiety for a lot of you. You might be starting off Monday, Tuesday with some anxiety or some fear about the future. Now, this doesn't surprise me because I've done all the other readings for the week, and you guys are my last ones, Libra. And so all of the signs either had mostly very positive cards or a really big, significant, major arcana card coming up in the beginning of the week. So this is letting us know there's big energies coming in the beginning of the week in our Monday, Tuesday. I feel it in my meditations. I feel it for myself. I feel it in the collective energy. And the way, Libra, that you happen to be experiencing this big energy is you have some fear about the future. You know the changes are coming. You know some decisions need to be made, and you might be concerned or worried that you might be making the wrong decision, or you might be concerned or worried about what might go wrong. For some of you Libras, I'm hearing that what's happening is that things are actually going so well for once. It's freaking you out. And you're like, how long is this luck gonna last? How long before something goes wrong? It's been too smooth, or it's been too good. You want to be careful of that kind of thinking, Libra, especially when we have the 9 of Swords coming up. It lets us know that if you're not cautious, you're creating this self-fulfilling prophecy, which means you are manifesting something into existence, okay? The secret to manifesting, the key to manifesting, is visualizing something in your head and feeling all of the feelings as if it's happening. That's how you manifest. Well, what happens when we worry? When we worry, we're manifesting because we're imagining something in our head that we're afraid might happen, and we're feeling all of the worry and all of the fear around it as if it's happening. So when we worry, we manifest what we're afraid of. That's no fun. Okay, now I'm not telling you to be unrealistically optimistic. I'm not telling you to just be like, everything's gonna be okay and I'm not gonna think about it. That's not what I'm encouraging. What I'm simply saying is worrying is not doing you any good. 9 of Swords can even mean that you're not sleeping enough. You might have some insomnia. And when you're tired, it's not a good time to make a decision. You need to be rested. When 9 of Swords comes up, it's saying stop worrying. Think about what you have power in this situation. Take the steps that you can to prepare yourself, to set yourself up for success. Do the best you can with what you have power over. What you don't have power over, hand that over to your higher power, to God, to universe, to your higher power to take care of for you. And as far as what might happen, stop obsessing about it. Just say, you know what? I've done the best that I can to prevent that from happening. The rest I'm handing over to my higher power. And if it happens, I'll think about it or I'll worry about it then. But I'm not going to lose sleep about it right now. I'm not going to, have all of my attention and focus on what might happen, because it might not happen. If you're obsessing about it, you're going to call that into existence, and then you're not doing yourself any favor. So with the big energies that are coming up Monday, Tuesday, Libra, I invite you to try to be in faith about them and not come into the energy of worrying, because worrying is just gonna call all kinds of things into existence that you don't want, and it doesn't have to be that way. Let's check out your Wednesday, Thursday. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever you're worried about, it's finally like you're moving along. You're going forward. And this could be what the anxiety is. You know something big is coming. Maybe some of you are going to start a new job and you're freaking out about it. Or you're going to move and you're freaking out about it. Or you're getting ready to walk down the aisle and you're freaking down about it. Or whatever it might be. And so this is saying with this Wheel of Fortune, something that was stuck is finally gaining momentum. It's finally moving forward. And the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card, so it's letting us know this is something you were meant to do. This is something you were meant to succeed at. This is kind of connected on your life purpose or your life path. So it's time to move forward. It's time to leave the past behind you and go in this positive new direction, this higher vibrational direction. And things are beginning to move. Things are beginning to pick up speed, okay? If you weren't ready for it, it wouldn't be here now. Your Thursday, Friday card, Libra, is the Hanged Man. This is a very interesting reading. You're going from anxiety to movement to all of a sudden this, like, pause. Okay, we need to figure out what's going on here. We need clarifiers. I don't normally pull clarifiers, but Libra, I don't know what's going on with you this week. We cannot leave it up in the air like this. Okay, in what way is Libra going to experience the Wheel? In what way is Libra going to experience Hanged Man? What may Libra be experiencing anxiety about? Okay. And keep in mind, guys, with the Hanged Man, even though it's like this stuck energy or this upside down energy, the universe is giving you a timeout to look at things from a different direction, or a different viewpoint, I should say. So it's kind of like a little timeout to take a look around, to rest, to figure out what you want to do, how you might want to get out of a situation or move ahead. So, like, even though there's not a whole lot of movement, there's also not a whole lot of danger, because nothing's happening in the moment. Like, everything's just kind of at a standstill. But let's see here. What might you be anxious about? What might you have anxiety about? 3 of Cups. You might be wanting to get out. You might be having anxiety about this good time that you're having, these celebrations. Again, you might be like, when is it going to run out? Or you might be like, when are the good times going to start? 3 of Cups can also be an association, like being a part of a clique or being a part of a group. It could be having a good time, friendships, connections, celebrating. You're wanting to celebrate something, or you're afraid that good luck or good times are going to run out, or they're never going to come back again. You might be just afraid of being isolated in some way. You might have some fears of being alone. The Wheel is coming in terms of the Hierophant. So there's a commitment happening. Some of you are in a marriage or about to get married, or taking some kind of like a religious vow, and you might feel like, man, my life's going to be over. I am giving up the good times. Doesn't have to be that way. Okay, the Hierophant is a card about structure. It's a card about commitment. It's a card about values, ethics, things like that. And, you know, with that Nine of Swords, some of you are feeling overwhelmed, or some of you are feeling like, man, this is a big responsibility to have, or this is a big commitment to have. The Hanged Man, you got Six of Swords. So you have to find ways to take this commitment, whether it be a love relationship in a marriage, or some kind of obligation that you're taking up, or a career thing, or a religious vow, and try to find ways to seek what's enjoyable about it. Six of Swords is leaving drama behind you. Six of Swords is having fun. So this is time with this Hangman energy. You need to leave some kind of drama behind. You need to stop thinking about it and start looking at ways in which there's blessings and things to be happy about in this situation. Okay, Libra, I feel some of you wanted something, you wish for something, you got it, and you might be having some kind of a buyer's remorse right now. And the universe is saying this is all a matter of perception. You might be focusing on the negative, or you might be focusing on the obligation, and you're forgetting the blessings that this situation is bringing you. Okay, focus on the blessings. Try to have fun here. Focus on the good that it's bringing to you. Let's check out your healing message for the week. And again, guys, be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more. You might need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you click on the link for Calendly in the description, it'll take you to the scheduling page. Let's see what your healing message is for the week. All right, my darlings. Blurry. Your healing message for the week is modify. What did I tell you? You're focusing like on all the crummy parts of your situation, okay? And you're maybe very feeling burdened by obligation, commitments, you know, rules, order, laws, things like that. And so you're being asked to modify. You're being asked to find a way to do things in a way that's a little bit more fun. Leave some of the stresses behind, you know, leave the disagreements or the drama behind, and try to find ways to make this fun, or to connect with the blessings and the positive aspects of things. Okay, modify is asking you to do things a little bit differently. And the number 20 here, or if we drop the 0, it becomes 2, is asking you to keep the faith that there's blessings here for you and that things are gonna be okay. Okay, so maybe you took on some kind of big project at work and now you're regretting it, or you finally ended up in some committed relationship or in a marriage and now you're like, oh my god, what did I do? Or you know, just something in which there's some undertaking you've undertaken and now you're like, oh my goodness, why did I commit to this thing? And the universe is asking you to remember why you wanted it in the first place, and to realize that it's still bringing you these blessings. You're just kind of focusing on the negative aspects of it, right? You're kind of focusing on the stressful aspects of it, and try to focus on the good aspects of it. Try to focus on the positive aspects of it, because there's still a lot of good and joy here for you. Okay, my dears. Again, check out the moon sign and rising sign videos for yourself, because it might resonate more, it might bring more information. You might have questions about your love life. I don't focus a whole lot on love life in the weekly forecasts, but you can definitely watch the love video that I have prepared if you click on the link in the description for the love videos for July. Aside from that, guys, don't forget to check out your daily spiritual message. Those of you who like the little spiritual card at the end, I do similar messages every single day on my Facebook and Instagram, amethystangellight. I do a daily spiritual message, and then I do a pick a card where I'll post 3 cards. You pick the one that's calling to you the most, and then the next day I reveal it. So when that happens, you receive your message in the morning, and then in the afternoon you see which card you picked the day before. So you get 2 messages every single day, really. They're on the social media. So it's free. Take advantage of it if you haven't already. I thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you a fabulous week, Libra.